All right, so let's begin. And don't forget, you clicked on this video, so you're going to hell. And don't tell God about me because I'm just making videos. Let's begin. So in a group setting, I learned this one from my friend, right? Where he went to. So let's read this. In a group setting, show interest, back off, and show interest to someone else. Be careful because men will stalk you. All right. So this one is a very dangerous one. Don't play with fire. Don't underestimate how crazy men can be. A friend of mine did this. No, a friend of mine told me about his ex that did this to her, where he cheated on her with her friend. They got back together, but then he broke up with her. They only got back together like 2 weeks after breaking up. And he went to an MMA gym, and she started going to the MMA gym. And he wasn't happy with it, but he was like, "Fuck it, man." And he started flirting with him again, trying to get back, trying to win him over. And she won him over. But then she started seeing the instructor, and he can't beat him up because he's he can't beat up the instructor. He said that shit broke him. And he was obsessed with this girl for 2 years to the point that he had to leave the gym. And after that, she deleted him and blocked him. And that was all on purpose. And the reason why is because of the male ego. We're very fragile. We're very fragile, right? And he wanted to be a good MMA fighter. And she started going out with a guy that was better than him at that made more money, was better looking. Now, mind you, he had a better personality. I know him, right? He's actually a very, very funny guy. Like, just he's like one of the funniest people. Like, you see him and you start laughing because you know he's gonna say something funny. That's how funny he is. But she did that because he fucking played her big time. So she was like, "All right, you're gonna play me? Bet I'm gonna get revenge on your goofy ass." Right? And to the point that he had to leave that gym. And that was a good gym. I remember that gym, man. That was in Philly, man. I remember that. That was one of the first MMA gyms. I think they're still open. And I got kicked out of that gym for other reasons too. Hey man, what do you want me to do, man? Uh, not for reasons that are bad, you know. It's just that we were sparring one day and I went a little too hard. And I punched the instructor when we should have been doing light sparring. He was like, "Get the fuck out!" And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Get the fuck out! I told you not to spar hard." And they kicked me out. And they gave me a refund. They were in a really nice place. But I feel horrible. I was really insecure. That was a problem. I wanted to prove myself, and I was really insecure. So that's the first one, man. This one's crazy. Be careful, man, because he told me he started stalking her, thinking that at first he was like, "Are they dating?" Because when they would do jujitsu, they were laughing too much. And he was like, "Fuck's going on here?" And he told me he would follow her home. And one time he was peeking through the window, and then he was like, "What the fuck am I doing?" Like he found himself stalking. He was like, "What am I doing? I gotta leave this gym and leave this girl. This girl is driving me crazy." And that's what happened. If some guys will start giving you money, some guys will start giving you gifts. And he said how he would buy her stuff on her birthday. He would buy her a bunch of flowers, and she was like, "Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet." Right? Because they got back together. Then she broke up with him, but then she kept going to the gym. Well, the secret was that the instructor was giving her free membership. Yo, he definitely got he ego fucked. Next one. Friend zone them, show show interest, but verbally say no. You might say, "But I do that all the time." That's the point. That's why I tell you, ladies, if you guys have no intention with a guy that likes you, don't friend zone him. Just break up with him. It's like murdering someone. Do it quickly, swiftly, and cleanly. Don't leave evidence. Do it quickly. Don't just go for the head. Don't let them see it coming. And if they see it coming, just leave. But friend zoning a guy is how you could really, really make a guy obsessed. I remember I had friends, right, where I was dating someone and I wasn't going to date another girl. And the girls were like, I'm very friendly. I'm a very friendly person, but they misconstrued my friendliness with interest or cheating on my girl, right? And a lot of them, which tells me how smart they are. A lot of them left me because they're like, dude, I like you, and it just seems like you're not showing interest. I thought you really showed interest. I don't want to be friends with you no more. I'm like, and me, I'm very naive about that kind of stuff. I'm like, what do you mean by that? Like, we get along really well. Why don't you want to be friends? He's like, "Nah, man. Like you clearly don't see it. You fucking draw me some because I draw people. I like to draw people, man. It's not that I'm trying to show you that I like you. I just like to draw people. But that fucks with them, man. When somebody like you friend zone them, but then you show things that look like you're interested in them, but then you verbally say no, that really it gets people into therapy, and it's crazy. Next one, well, another one I want to say is make them break their rules, right? It's not in here, but make them break their own rules because people's ego are tied up by the rules and by their self deception. You make them break their rules, it'll change how they see themselves. You don't double text? Bet. I'm not gonna respond. Oh, 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 you don't do freaky stuff? All right, I'm gonna leave your ass. And when you come back, I'm gonna tell you, you wanna come back to me? You're gonna have to lick my ass. Whether or not I shower, I don't know. You find out yourself. That's how that works. Plain and simple. And it's toxic. I get it. But this is how the ego fuck them. When you make somebody pay a price for coming back to you, they will think twice about leaving you. And their ego, they're gonna look at themselves in the mirror and they'll be like, I cannot believe I licked their ass. I cannot believe I did that shit just to get back with them. And the embarrassment causes cognitive dissonance where they get more attached to you. It's almost like in a cult where you make somebody pay so much money that they can't leave even though they want. All right, we're gonna go to a quick little commercial break. All right, so we got three things for you guys. One, the free gift that I always talk about. It's a free audiobook about how to get a guy to chase you, and how to get them to like you. It's an audiobook that I wrote literally before AIs, and a free ebook about the hot and cold formula. Those are all the strategies you ever need to get a guy to fall in love. So get access to that for free by clicking on the description down below. Two other things is my seminars and my one-on-one coaching. If you want to get one-on-one coaching, just go to my website, mindfulattraction.org. You can book a one-on-one phone call with me, $75 for 10 minutes, $99 for 15. The reason why I price it is because, listen, like trust me, I'm really good at this. I could get you the answers at around that time. Okay. Anyone who has worked with me one-on-one knows that. Okay. So you can book a 40, 50-minute call and you can get a bundle of calls and there you'll be able to get that. Okay. Now, we're also having seminars, people. We're having seminars all across the world. We're having them in Amsterdam, New York City, LA, Chicago, and London. So just click on the description down below. Go to my website where it says live seminars, and you'll be able to have access to me. And if you guys want me to draw a painting of you, a drawing of you, just go to my website and let me know what type of painting you want. Somebody just commissioned me their cats. I also draw cats. For animals, it's like at around $100 to $200, depending on that. For a human like yourself, it's at around $500, depending on the style, and up until $3,000, depending on the style. So if you guys want to do that, just let me know, man. Like y'all know, I mean, I could paint your dog like this. That look he gives you when you don't give him what he wants, I could do that for your dog. That's right. All right, let's get back to the video. Oh, at the end of the video, we're gonna talk about my new course, the Commitment Formula. Oh, I'm excited about that. This is gonna be my life's work, that course. All right, let's continue, my fellow hell residents. Next one is talk about other people who played you. This is a girl that I was dating one time. And mind you, I don't think they do this on purpose. I just observe a lot. And she told me how she wasn't over, her boyfriend cheated on her and how she came back to him and she was a beauty. She was a beauty. Oh my Lord. Just like she got that like Western European look, you know? And like when it comes to the Western Europeans and the Ethiopians, Father Alex can't resist. Alex is creepazoid. I am a little creepy. Trust me, I'm creepy. You know what's crazy, man? Ethiopians don't like Father Alex. What the hell is going on, man? Am I toxic for them? Am I not religious enough for them? You know, I want my queen. Anyways, so talk about other people. So she would talk about how her boyfriend played her. And she came back and she wasn't over him and she loved him. Now, mind you, this works on guys with low self-esteem, like Father Alex, right? And because what happens is that if she doesn't show the same love to me as him, I'm gonna say, why not me? Now, why is that? Well, when I was a kid, I was jealous of a kid named Christopher, the fucking asshole, right? We fought a lot, and he always beat me. And my family always said how amazing he is. I don't think my family, but just my friends, and I was really jealous. So I always had that comparison in my mind of like other guys, right? And so whenever I hear that you love someone and that you're needy and creepy with them, but not with me, I'm always I'm gonna take that at heart. And every time you don't show interest, I'm gonna say, man, why doesn't she treat me like she treats Tyrone? Now, his name wasn't Tyrone, but he was muscular. He looked like a football player. You can see where Tyrone comes from. And so talking about how your ex played you and how your ex, how like how you couldn't get over him, but you eventually did. What's gonna happen is that if you get over him fast, he's gonna say, "Why is she getting? Why did she get over me fast and not Tyrone?" Right? If you're not needy and creepy with him, and you tell him with your ex, you always text her, you were codependent, and you're not codependent with him, he's gonna say, "What the fuck? Why is she codependent? Why isn't she doing spinning roonies and backflips for me?" Like that comparison is very human, but my God, can it get addictive? Next one is silence. Silence, most men cave to silence, especially if you start the argument. Oh, this is toxic, man. Especially if you start the argument and then you're the one that goes silent on them. That pisses men off, especially when they like you. It doesn't work if they don't like you, and it doesn't work if they have high self-esteem. But when they don't get up, don't you try, bird. 'Cause I've been getting a lot of birds entering my house and they don't know how to leave. I'm like, yo, you enter my house and you don't know how to leave, then get the hell out. Stop entering. Anyway, sorry about that. So most men cave. This type of manipulation only works on men who are empathetic. Oh my God, we know Father Adam's weakness. Shut the fuck up. Okay. It's not gonna work on me anymore. Or always feel the need or a desire to please those around you. And you know what's crazy? A lot of artists are like that. People pleasers. Like Kanye West, I imagine this works on Kanye. If that makes sense, narcs are really good at it. So remember, this is why narcissistic men can really be toxic to good women, because good women a lot of the times are pathetic. They love children. They want to help others. And so when you go silent, you want to fix it because you're used to fixing. That's the source of your self-esteem, fixing other people. But this is why when you go silent on a guy, especially if you have a pattern of consistency, a pattern of texting, a pattern of showing interest, and then you just go ghost or go silent, like that girl that I told you about, when he was sensing that maybe he has something with that girl, almost like she watches my channel. Jesus, it's almost like she was from the Bronx. He was like, noticed that that night she didn't send good night texts. Like when he started getting that feeling, that gut in your stomach, like, and then he noticed no good night text. When she did message, it was short, and then like he said, like just the blood just left his body, and he was like, "What the fuck's going on?" And then when he went to training, he just couldn't train, but he was looking at the instructor, and then he started noticing they were giggling a lot. They weren't doing much, but they were laughing at each other's joke a lot. You know what I'm talking about? And then when they did jujitsu, Jesus Christ, he was like, "This is not jujitsu." He was like, "Yo, this is not jujitsu. This is not jujitsu. This is freaking itsu." And yeah, and his assumptions were correct. That feeling in your stomach when you think something's off, that's crazy. Next one is disqualify him. Oh, this is toxic, people. This we're getting toxic here, people. Disqualify him. That means when you're meeting someone and you might want them to like you, just say, "Oh man, oh you work on that. I don't like dating guys that are doctors. Oh, you're famous." For example, some women would say, "Nah, man, I don't like dating YouTubers that like. So I don't like YouTubers." I'm like, "Why?" Oh my God, fuck, this is needy. I am. I'm like, why? Why don't you? Well, like they're from what I hear, they're toxic. And I saw the video you made about Liz, and you said YouTubers are toxic. I'm like, fuck, man, you using my own words, man. Disqualify him, right? Just say, oh, you travel a lot? No, never mind, man. I don't like people who travel too much, man. I like someone who's there, right? In fact, this is something that you want to do because sometimes it's not even dark, actually. Sometimes you see things that are not compatible and you let them know, oh, you do crack? I don't do crack. I'm sorry. I can't do crackheads. He's like, what are you talking about, crackheads? I don't do crack. I just do coke. Like I just like to do the Harlem shake out of nowhere, right? Disqualify him. I remember a girl did that. She didn't disqualify me, but I could tell she was like judging me. I brought her over. We made spam sushi. She was like, "Man, that's a lot of salt you eat." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" She was like, "That's enough salt for like a month." And I'll be like, "Well, I only eat it 3 times a week." And she was like, "I'll eat that once a month." And I'm like, "The fuck?" And I'm like, "Man, this Mexican baddie." And mind you, she was a Mexican girl from like a small village, right? She ate healthy. She didn't drink. She didn't smoke. Like she looked like just a healthy person. Well, hot by the way, but like just she lived a healthy lifestyle. She wanted to live a healthy lifestyle. Here comes fucking Gringo out of nowhere, and I'm smoking a bunch of blunts, thinking it's normal, and then she blocked me, and I'm like, man, why did she block me? But thinking back, she was qualifying me, and I was feeling everything, and I remember that feeling. I'm like she doesn't seem too infatuated. What the hell's going on here, man? This is not these are not New York chicks, right? And she was like this homebody. And I felt that, and I really liked her. But she disqualified me, and I sensed it. And if she would have came back, I would have been happy as fuck because I thought I lost her. No, she was like, nah, no boo boo. Disqualifying them is really a real thing, and honestly, I think that's healthy. Like point out, and even if you like the things that they have, you let's just say you want to date a famous guy, just tell them I don't like dating famous guys. I don't like dating guys with a lot of options. Let them know that. And I don't like dating guys who lead with money. No, thank you. Yo, y'all ladies right now, when you say that to a guy who leads with money, they give you more money. Disqualify yourself. Oh no, girl, look, man, you're too. If it was her, I was like, oh man, I might be too toxic for you, girl. Like you live a really good lifestyle. I'm a crazy guy. I might not be good for you. That type of disqualification really does because people don't like being told what to do, think, or act, or how to be. And that really gets at the core when you tell them that kind of stuff. Disqualify yourself, man. You'd be surprised how much it really it doesn't backfire as much as you think. Oh, me and you would never work out, man, because I don't live here. But oh, me and you would never work out. We would fight a lot. I love Trump. I don't like Trump. Fuck Trump, by the way. I usually like Trump, but anyways, people don't just ignore that. Ignore that part, man. Politics, okay? Um, but yeah, like disqualify yourself. And in fact, sometimes that makes sense. Just say, nah, man, I smoke crack, I may not be good for you. Oh no, I smoke weed, I may not be good for you. Oh no, I'm too toxic, I may not be good for you. People are not gonna say, okay. No, they're gonna say, the fuck? Why not? Most people they don't you rarely say tell me that. That really makes them say, no, no, you're great for me, man. Look at you, man. Yeah, you smoke crack, but you don't do it that often. Yeah, look at you. You eat healthy, you drink soda. Non-sugar soda, that's amazing, man. Like that's oh yeah, you eat pizza, but it's got vegetables in it. Like they'll find something like they'll find something to like, and that process makes them more obsessed because they're actually manipulating themselves into loving you. This is toxic people. I may just come up with a course called Dark Manipulation for Men for Women in the next course, but for the meantime, we're coming up with that course, the commitment formula. So if you guys enjoy that, if you guys enjoy this type of topic, just wait for the other one. But the commitment formula is meant to destroy all forms of situationships. In fact, let Alex from the other day explain that to you. Thank you very much, guys, and I love every single one of you guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, check out my new course, The Commitment Formula. You can pre-order it right now. It's going to be out by the end of January. It's a course that I created for women who are single and in situationships, okay? I will literally take you from everything that I've known, and I've coached thousands of clients, and I've taught them these strategies to get commitment from a guy, and above all, to allow them to not waste their time. Because most of the time, when it comes to getting commitment from a guy, it's really about finding the right guy. And you cannot find the right guy if you stay with the wrong guy, okay? So we focus on what we can control. We teach you guys the proper mentality to go in it because a lot of the times when we really want something, we speed it up and that really causes us to make mistakes. And not only that, I teach you guys the strategy of how to do it, why you keep attracting emotionally unavailable man, how to stop giving up too much too soon emotionally and physically, how to avoid the chemistry trap, which causes you to stay with the most toxic guys, and that causes you at the same time to lose out on the good guys. How to emotionally regulate yourself when he pulls away, rebuilding trust and opening up again after rejection, and that is actually one of the main reasons why you keep repeating the cycle because a lot of the times we lose trust when guys waste your time, right? And above all, how to rewrite your love story. Why me doesn't help. Why can't I get commitment? Oh my God, I'm getting too old. Oh my God, I'm not attractive enough. All of those things get in the way of finding a guy that truly wants to commit. It's not as hard as it seems. The problem is the emotional barriers. And then when that happens, you can't apply what the strategies on these videos say. So that's why check out this course, man. I guarantee that if you watch it, you're going to be satisfied. And if you don't like it, you could get your money back. You could pre-order it right now on the description down below so that you could get it at a discounted rate. And I know for sure this is going to be my best course. And if you ever purchase my course, you know damn well I over deliver. Okay. So click on the description down below where it says pre-order it, and I'll see you guys inside. I am so excited.